Hello, good morning, everybody. William is my name. This morning, I'm so privileged to be hosted by our area local chairman of Mponye Village, LC1 Machinde Division.
I'm called Constantine Sendawalabagula, the chairman, LC1 Mponye Village, locally parish, Machinde Division, Kampala District.
Yeah, thank you so much. Mr. Chairman, I know you're having a very, very sensitive position. Now, you are representing the office of the president at the lowest level, that is Mponye Village, LC1.
Yes, sir.
Could you please take me through your activities of the day, how you wake up and how you really sensitize so many people? I hear every morning when we wake up, we hear you doing so many announcements. So what announcements do you really pass to the people that come to your office, Chairman?
Okay, thank you very much. As we've talked about those, that information that you always get.
Yes.
You always get it from our radio, the community radio.
Yes, please.
For last year, we have a community radio. In fact, I want to take this opportunity to thank my residents for supporting it. Because it had involved in some politics some time back. Some people didn't want it, such things.
Yes.
But when the officials came from police, they listened to the residents of the area, the good of it.
Yes.
So they decided to leave it there. So we are using it to communicate to our public, to the public, because there are issues that they may need to know. The immediate messages that they may need to know. So it is the radio that we are using, because if we don't do that, then it means that we have to convene the village meeting. Sometimes it may take you time to call a meeting, but once we use that one,
Yes.
it communicates better and the area to the people so that they get to know what is going on in the country,
Okay.
in the village. Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. I have the first question for you.
Yes, sir.
This is regarding children in the village. Now that they are broken off for holidays, what programs do you have for them?
Thank you very much for that question. That's a very good question to me as a chairman of the area. In fact, this is where I need also the parents to listen carefully about this. These children have come back and they're having a long holiday with us. We are requesting them to guide them in everything.
Yes.
You see, some parents have a tendency of leaving their children to move around the village, right and everywhere. That one is not encouraged here in the area. So we always talk to the parents to guide them, to take them the housework that they are supposed to do.
Yes.
They're even supposed to give them a program of what they are supposed to do. You see, once you tell your child that today you are supposed to clean this place, and you are supposed to do this and this.
Yes.
You see, sometimes when you give them such a chance, they also program themselves.
True.
That I was so to do this, I was so to do this, let me do this and this and this. Then after that, I will go and have some and play.
Yes, please.
Yes, because work without play makes
a dull boy.
A dull boy, yes, that's it. So
yes.
we always encourage them to talk to their children so that they don't wait around. And even we encourage them that there are those with hobbies over the sports.
Yes.
Yes, we encourage them to do what, to join those sports activities.
Yes, please.
Like we have netball, we have football, and other activities. So we encourage parents not to stop them when somebody is having such an intention over joining those hobbies. Like the activities, they allow them.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for those extracurricular activities, others which are designated by the authorities, say like tailoring, and there are specific places where they can go and learn, or there are other community installations where they simply go and then they play.
There are vocational institutions. the vocational institutions, of course. Like we are always, there are students who may not manage to go to, I mean that the parents who may not manage to pay for their children.
Yes.
And those chances are always there.
Okay.
The skilling program is there. So we always tell them and to go and join them. There are very many in the area. Most, as in Machin, there is a place called the Wabigalo.
Yes.
It's where we always send them. Because some of them stop schooling and these lower classes like a PS4, PS7, those ones, the government is giving chance to those children to go and at least get something to know.
Yes.
Yes, that will take them on, like a skilling mostly.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that is very encouraging. So no, that's why we have the community radio that is airing
That's
out.
it, and it is the one we always mostly use to communicate to them. Because once we get something, immediately I use the community radio to communicate
Okay.
to them. Yes, and very many have already registered. Some have already graduated. The tailors, some are mechanics and other things. Yes.
That is very
So they are even take the opportunity to thank the government for that initiative.
Okay.
That has helped much our children
Yes.
who are failed to go to school just because of school fees.
a lack of school fees.
Yes, that's it.
Okay. Now it brings me to another question.
Yes, sir.
Your area here looks very wide and it has a lot of population. Yes, I can see.
Yes, sir.
You heard about there was a report that came from the government. In fact, it was in the newspaper of Monitor, 9th of November 2023.
Yes.
This is about the number of immigrants
Yes.
and those seeking asylum. You see, in Kampala City and Rubaga Division. That number, according to that report, the number rose to 121,499.
Yes, yes.
And all those people here flocked to townships of Rubaga
Makindi and Rubaga. Yeah.
and Rubaga.
Yes.
But I am seeing in like your area here mainly, I'm seeing now there are so many different nationals. How have you managed to cope with the influx of these people vis-a-vis the nationals in the area? Yes, I want you to take me through, because I'm seeing I can mention but very few.
Very fair.
Yeah, because in our area now we have the Congolese, we have the Ethiopians, we have the Eritreans, we have the Sudanese. I don't know if any other nationals have ever reported to your office.
In fact, there are very many.
Yes.
Those ones you've mentioned, they are with us here. There are very many. But again, I want to thank the government before going far with this. For always, for organizing seminars for us, because it is an NRC, NRC specifically, that concerns with the refugees. We are always attending seminars.
Yes.
They invite us for these seminars. One is at Zambia, there we have an office, and one time we were invited Nebogoro over there to talk about those nationalities who are with us.
Yes.
In fact, when they come here, some of them, in fact, it is not a blame that is supposed to be put on them. When they come here, some of them don't know that they're supposed to register with the chairman.
Okay.
So that's a problem we're always finding. They come, you just find them somewhere, given a house somewhere by these landlords of ours, without introducing themselves to us. In fact, that's a very big problem we are having with them. But once we join these seminars, of course, we talk about that. But we are advised that when those people come, of course, we have to work with them, to welcome them, because they are here for the purpose. Of course, there's a reason that brought them here.
Yes.
Yes, so we are always working with them. But the problem we are finding, since the nationalities, then they may be having a problem over the language barrier in the area. Sometimes even as the leaders, we may not talk to them as we may want because of the language.
Yes.
So it means that sometimes we miss them in these village meetings that we convene.
Yes.
So they are not attending the village meetings. So what we always do, we need to go door to door and get them. But when we talk to them, sometimes they listen.
Okay.
They listen. That's a good of it. They listen, and very many have already been registered here. They can sing here. We tell them to bring these OPM letters. These ones. These are the ones that are introducing them to us.
Yes.
These ones. There are very many here, and most of them are already registered. So when they come, we register them here. As I said, this book, this is the register,
Yes.
And you can see very many, Eritreans, different nationalities are here.
Yes,
when they come here, we ask you your name, your next of kin in case you have, because sometimes somebody may be having a problem and you may fail to get to know the contact person you can't talk to. So
Yes.
it is the reason why we invite them to, we call them for this registration, and they've done it, they've been doing it. So we are working with them together.
Oh,
And we like them so much. And they are listening when you talk to them.
yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. That one said. Do you have any ways of interpreting or communicating to them, like having somebody who knows their language?
Yes.
I'm seeing in your area here, majorly, I think, Sudanese, yes, then the Eritreans,
Yes.
and they even also
Congolese.
have Congolese. Do you have anybody in your committee that is a linguist that can speak that language?
Thank you very much. It is like you attended our last meeting that we had in October. In fact, that's a point I raised also, and the public liked it so much. As I've told you that we have that language barrier with those people, I tabled that in the meeting. In fact, the residents liked it, and we decided
Yes.
to at least have one, especially the Eritreans, because their language is difficult for us also. We have one who is representing them. Okay. So in case we are going to, we have something that we have to tell them, we use that person, we go with that person. It's not on a committee officially, but we are using him when we are moving around the area.
Yes.
In case there is a need to talk to those people.
Yes.
Yes, we have it.
Oh, that's very encouraging.
Then concerning other nationalities, most have talked about the Eritreans because it is a most difficult language there. We are having here, but English, those who speak English, we can talk to them. That's the ones the ones who speak Kiswahili. At least even I'm somehow versed with Swahili.
Okay.
I can sometimes talk to Congolese.
Yes.
But the problem we've been having with these Eritreans, but we're already having one.
How about the Sudanese? Because their language is very, very, also very difficult.
The Sudanese, since they've stayed here for long, at least for them, they understand English.
Okay.
They understand English, and most of the students understand Luganda. Once you go there and talk to them, they can always translate to their parents.
Okay.
So for the other side of Sudanese, we don't have anybody representing them because we can always communicate. We can always communicate to each other.
Oh, that's very encouraging.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. Then, Chairman, it brings me to yet another question.
Yes.
Yeah, because the rest have answered them very, very well. This is the issue of security.
Yes.
Yes, in the area. Now that you have so many residents of different nationalities, yes, how are you addressing this issue in Ponye village and so on?
Now, as I've told you, whatever we decide in the village, we have to convene a meeting first. We have to convene to have a meeting, and then we discuss about that issue that we want to put up in the village. So concerning security, and today right now we stepped outside, and I'm very much privileged that I also want to enjoy. I also enjoy doing what securing my place.
Yes.
That is also among the security officers who are patrolling at night.
Okay.
And even right now, we've been outside. We've just come back. You see, we are having a problem over those long doors in the area. They mostly they must disturb our people at around the 5 to 4, around the 3, 4.
On 5 a.m. in the
And
morning.
5 a.m. Those people who are leaving earlier to go to work.
Exactly.
When they go to bathe, They sometimes they leave their doors open, so those wrong doors sometimes you use those chances to
Yes.
to enter people's house. So we patrol at night. I have a committee that I patrol with at night. I have the defense secretary and even other security office personnel I work with. Yes, sir.
Okay. Among those ones, if say have been arrested, of what age group are those criminals? Or we can call them either petty thieves or criminals. And have your office ever registered a very bad incident of burglary, murder, something which is very offensive?
Those ones, mostly those big offices are not here. Concerning burglary, in fact, they don't even break the doors here. And that's what I always tell my residents in the area.
Yes.
The problem with our people, in fact, those ones who have already faced such problems, they are the ones who are not locking their doors. Mostly they put outside lock at the padlock,
Yes.
and then they leave these ones free.
Free.
Like we're seeing those ones there.
Yes.
They don't put on the padlocks inside. So those people sometimes use that chance to open the door and enter, but they don't break.
Okay.
So it is a reluctance of our people who are not sometimes listening to us. Because once you listen to us, we always tell them that when you are going to say, please check your door.
Yes.
Try to put on the padlocks. Both of them, let them be put on, especially the inside ones. Because when somebody is tempering your door, at least you can open the one from outside. But inside here,
It is a job.
it takes time. If somebody is to open it, you will have hurt him also. I mean, you will have sensed that somebody is doing what is opening the door.
Yes.
So it is the reason you want to give them hard time if they are to open the door.
Yes.
But supposing they were doing it, we wouldn't have any problem here.
Okay.
They just find a door that are open, is that can easily be opened. They open, they take some things on the table and then they rush like that.
Okay.
But again, before leaving that point behind,
Yes.
again I want to thank the residents.
Yes.
Because concerning the security, when you raise this point to them, of course they always support us.
Okay.
Because there's young boys I move with at night, we patrol with at night, they need something also. They are not working for payment, but at least once you leave the field, of course you have to give them something.
A token.
Although it is not a mass that you are supposed to give them,
Yes.
but at least to encourage them, we give them something. That is given to us by the residents.
Okay.
Yes.
That token, is it mandatory that the resident must pay? And if they have to pay, how much do they contribute to the defense of the area? Then, two, for when you're communicating this type of information to them,
Yes.
is there any platform that you use? Because there could be some other residents who are there but not willing to attend, but can attend, say, through a social media exactly outlet. Yes. Have you provided something like that they can easily reach?
Yes, as I told you, we have this WhatsApp group.
The WhatsApp group.
The WhatsApp group
Yes.
is now common here, and we are registering. I mean, people are using it. We've just started it, and
Yes.
people have liked it. So, in case of any communication that may be needed, we always use those avenues to reach them.
True.
And even the meetings suppose somebody doesn't attend the meeting, as I told you before, we even go door to door and explain that problem that we have in the area. So that's why they always support us. I mean, it is everybody gets that information. I'm very sure, yes.
Okay. I can see.
But you've said that is it mandatory to pay that money? In fact, if we pass it in the village,
Yes.
Village meeting, of course, I may take it to be mandatory, but sometimes when you can't find somebody not having something, it is not a force. We don't force you.
Yes.
So you can give us. Then next time you fail, we don't mind. We go with those ones who have given us, because we know that next time you also do what? you also give us. It is not a force that you are supposed to pay, that if you don't pay, we do this and this. No.
Yes.
But the collection is 2,000 shillings and 5,000 shillings, the amount of money.
Okay. Now that I see that amount is quite affordable.
Yes.
Yeah. Some do people also pay like a one-off, or do you say give them a monthly or quarterly? Or...
It is a monthly. This is it's a monthly collection,
Yes.
And in fact, this is the book that we give them, because we have the accountability for this. When you pay, it's a monthly collection,
Yes.
And this is specifically for security.
Yes.
Yes. But it doesn't mean that every month you will come, because since the village is big,
Yes.
sometimes we may even take 3 months without coming back to your place, though it is monthly here.
Okay.
Meaning that sometimes somebody can take even 5 months without paying, meaning that we have not we may not manage to reach him because we have to cover the whole village.
Yes.
So it is monthly, but not necessarily that somebody is supposed to pay every month.
Okay.
You pay only when we come to you.
I see.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Now brings me to another question. This is regards to development. I am seeing your area here is compared to any others. I'm seeing the hygiene is good. I'm seeing there's development going on. What did you communicate to people to adhere to your calling, or is it from the Machinde division? Authorities, KCCA, or it is just from people's hearts that they have to make sure that their place looks so clean? Because I always hear you announcing this. Yes.
Again, as a leader, you have to find the ways of keeping yourself safe, and even most hygiene. So we talk to them.
Yes.
We talk to them about the hygiene, the cleanness of the area, because it even helps them.
Okay.
But most of them, again, so concerning this garbage,
Yes.
that Garcia they are using, I mean that most of them may not manage to, are not willing to pay for that rubbish.
And yet this is meant for their good.
Yes, it is meant for their good. So what we mostly do, we call the councillors of the area. Sometimes they help us. They bring us those vehicles, the KCC vehicle, and collect that garbage from us without paying anything.
Yes.
But it is a must everybody is supposed to pay for his or her
garbage
from his place.
Okay.
Those who fail, sometimes we get those trucks. It comes and they pick them and then they take it. But we get it rarely. We are mostly supposed to pay for it. And the money they're charging them is not too much. I'm requesting the residents, of course, to at least to try to see that at least they are paying this money. It is not too much, and it is negotiable. When those people who are collecting rubbish come to us, they ask you, how much money do you have? That I have this and this. They don't refuse. They take and even take your rubbish. That's how we've managed to keep our place clean.
Okay.
Yes.
That is very good.
So as I've told you, if you don't have money, we communicate with councillors. We have area councillors here, like a councillor Julia sometimes helps us to do this work at free cost. So my responsibility is always to communicate to them using this community radio.
Yes.
Immediately, once I call him and he accepts to bring the vehicle, I communicate immediately. They bring the garbage on the roadside.
Okay.
Then they take it. So I thank him for that also, Mr. Councillor Julius Sawamaso, and even others whom he works with, like the state council and the KCC people, those officials.
In fact, Chairman, regarding that, you really tickled me to ask you this question. The way you're handling your administration at Imponye village.
Yes, sir.
Is it what has made you become popular with the people, the way you're doing your things? Because you are involving almost everybody on the ground. Yes.
In fact, let me again thank my residents for always voting for me. I think they like me, according to what I see. Because I started leadership in this area, I've now reached 51 years. But I started my leadership when I was still in the S4, and I was 19 years. That was 1992. That's when I started the leadership here.
Yes.
Though I had different posts, like the youth, the information type things.
Yes.
But right now I'm my second reign for chairmanship. So it means that they like me. I always work with them. Like this rubbish I've talked about, I also carry them. When there is nobody carrying that garbage, I also carry it by myself as a chairman. They're always saying, man, I tell them that if you don't have anybody to carry that rubbish, when this vehicle is coming, you call me, I come and carry. With good hearts, and they always call me and we work together. So that's, I think, the reason they like me, because for me, I do things with them. I mean, what I want my people to do, I also want to do it. As I've told you that concerning security, I'm also involving myself. I can't let my security officer to be out.
Yes.
Hey, so that I sleep. I mean, sleeping in my house. I always work with them. So I think the reason they've liked me. And I've been the youth chairman for those back years, as you've seen me there. We were at a certain playground down there in Kirombe. By then I was a youth secretary. And I've been serving different posts, and currently I've told them I'm the chairman of the area. So people have liked me, and they think it is the reason they are voting for me.
Okay.
Because I always work with them.
Meaning, this is now participatory leadership and management.
That's it. That's it. You see, once you want somebody to do something, of course, you also have to work with him.
True. So you've been soiling your hand,
yes,
in order to keep the place clean.
That's
and for
it.
those ones who are resisting, or they are having a negative feeling that is a dirty job, but of course cleanliness has to come.
Once you see the chairman is also involving himself, of course you feel shy.
Yes.
Inside. Even chairman is also carrying. That's why we always work together.
Okay.
They join me and we work together. I think that's the reason I think it's the reason they like me.
I thank you.
Yeah, they like me.
Thank you.
They like me.
I thank you
They
the
like
way
me.
you've brought it out, because you started from way back.
Yes.
Now you understood them. They have understood you.
Yes.
Now you think now with the way you've really done your work. The second stage of your leadership is now at LC2 level.
Thank you very much. I tried that. I one time consulted for councillorship,
Yes.
but they did not give me. Maybe is it because of the services I'm giving them here? They told me that no, we don't want to lose you. We want you to remain here. We want you to remain here. And they didn't give me, and I did not win. But when I stood again for chairmanship, they just gave me without even contesting.
Viewers, I think you can hear from the horse's mouth. He is loved right from the grassroots. So anything that wants to promote him up, he is being brought down in that he has leadership qualities. But I want to ask him one question. Why can't you groom somebody into your position at LC1 so that now you can be able to shoot to LC2, chairman?
That's what I would want also, because I also want to go up.
Yes.
And the ones I work with, I always work with them. In fact, I'm grooming them.
Okay.
I'm grooming them. Any of us can also stand. But the problem, as I've told you, it is that these voters. I wouldn't be here by now. I wouldn't be here. At least
The voters love you
yes,
on the ground.
I wouldn't be here, and I'm not saying that I'm not happy with what they want me to be, but I wanted also to go up. But since they're not allowing me, they want me to remain here. I will continue serving them. I think this is where God put me. And since I've told you that I'm working with them, and even we have the executive committee, let me talk about the executive committee.
Yes.
The ones I work with, we are always working together.
Okay.
Like you say, I don't want to work alone. Every office has its own responsibility. But once somebody is not there, of course, we can't leave that space blank. I always sometimes come in, as I've told you, that I always want everything to move. So we decided to have, are you seeing those chairs there?
Yes.
During COVID, during COVID time, we suggested as the executive members
Yes.
to be exemplary to our people.
Yes.
We decided to start saving some little amount of money.
Okay.
Then from that some little amount, that small amount of money that we started to save, we managed to buy those chairs as you are seeing them.
Yes,
and that abbreviation you are seeing is Mponye Village. That abbreviation is Mponye Village Leaders Savings Development Group. So meaning that it was started by the leaders. It is us started it. But again, after starting it, after COVID, because during those days we are not allowed to have these village meetings.
Yes.
So we suggested something that our people will find us with. Okay, we will find us with after COVID time. Then immediately after COVID, we introduced those chairs, and then we advised them also to do what, to start saving. And we requested them also to join us. Yes. Some of them have joined us, yes. And we are with them. So it was started by the leaders, yes. But we are with them. We have tents and other things that we not only chairs, we have even tents. We cook and other things. So we are now planning to get these machines for music. That's what we are planning to get now.
Just short of words from what the chairman is telling me, because they have really brought services down to the people. Having the chairs, now I'm hearing about tents is already on the ground. Now they have also gone into catering. So they are making lives for everybody in the local area that he serves very simple and manageable. I know tomorrow when he leaves this office, my prayer is one, Chairman, that the services that you're giving your members in Mponye Village, yes, should stay here forever and ever. And wherever you are going, I know God should lead you so that you'll prosper. But you are leaving a legacy behind, and it is now my question here coming back to you.
Yes.
That all said and done, what has really motivated you? Because the what you are doing is immeasurable. What motivated you to do such a thing?
What motivated me to do such things, most as I've told you, it is the residence. I like my place also.
Yes.
I like my village. I'm happy when it develops.
Good.
So it is the reason I decided also to do what? To decide to stand as a leader in the area.
True.
So that at least I also put a stone in the development of the village.
Yes.
Yes, sir. But it is the reason I lead who always motivating him to do the things. Because once you put up something and then they support it, of course you have to go on with it.
With this type of leadership quality, I guess you are inspiring so many people. You are inspiring so many people because from the time I've got to hear your announcements and to know you, everybody, I've never had even one person talk anything ill about you, meaning you are inspiring someone. So those leadership skills, I want it inspired to so many people, and basically, I guess you are skilling so many people. Yes. As far as leadership is concerned. Yes. Do you offer any counseling services to your leadership or to your residents, for those people who are inspiring to be what you are?
Yes. Most of the way I do this, as I've told you, I tell them to work, to be leaders.
Yes.
They have to know that they must be knowing what people need. That's the most important thing. They must know that our people need this and this that is supposed to be done in the area.
Yes.
And mostly they want to work with them.
Yes.
You have to be exemplary if you are to lead this.